Hi, good morning. This is Lisa Rangel, Chameleon Resumes, premier executive resume writing company. And you are getting me this morning with my coffee, and I'm just putting some thoughts together. I was a little late in doing my video this week because I went to my reunion, my Cornell reunion this weekend. And so you can hear it in my voice. I'm still recuperating. And the funny thing is I don't drink and I still feel like I'm recuperating. So there you go. But anyway, what we're going to talk about today is how to conquer ageism with a can-do attitude. And, there's so much talk around ageism and age bias, which I do want to clearly state exists. This video is in no way, shape, or form here to say that it doesn't exist. It absolutely does. But the key is how to overcome it, how to conquer it. And in some places, you're not going to be able to change the person who has that ageist bias, but you're going to be able to take care of the things that you can control and set the boundaries that you are willing to put up in order to make sure that you are appreciated, acknowledged, and utilized in the way that you want to be utilized to make sure that you have a fulfilling career until you are ready to stop, and not because of what is happening externally. So the can-do attitude, I want to make sure that you realize that you have the power to overcome this. You absolutely unequivocally do. We cannot change how old we are, but we can change how we come across in the world, and making sure that we are always relevant to the marketplace. And that's really the key. We are in charge of making sure that we are always relevant to the marketplace. And how do we do that? We do that with our can-do attitude. So the acronym K, our knowledge. We have to make sure that we have updated knowledge, not that we need to know everything. In fact, that's actually usually the kiss of death, is to think we know everything, but to stay open, to stay in a learning mindset and always be open to new things. In fact, during this Cornell weekend, I talked to a couple of people who are even older than me, and they were saying that the more I know, the more I realize I don't know. Right. So and that is the truth. I mean, when I was younger, I thought I knew everything. And the older I get, I realize how much I don't know. And that is a sign of humility. And that's important, I think, as a senior job seeker, is to come across that we are going to learn and continue learning from everyone, younger than us, older than us. It doesn't matter. We cannot engage in ageist behavior as well by thinking we know more than everyone who's younger than us, because that also is ageist. It's an assumption. So be open and not only demonstrate your knowledge, but show that you are opening to always acquiring new knowledge. The second, A, is your achievements. Promote your achievements. You have to show how you have the goods and the experience to do what a company needs, and demonstrate how your previous wins are relevant to what they need accomplished in their next role. So you have to demonstrate your achievements. Do not rely on seniority to qualify you. Seniority does not qualify us at all, right? We all know people with 20, 30 years of experience who are amazing, and we know people with 20, 30 years of experience who can't work themselves out of a paper bag. And the same with 5 years experience, right? I mean, we know people with 5 years experience who are incredible, and we know people with 5 years of experience who we wonder how they're going to get employed, right? Because they're not that effective. So years of experience does not qualify us. Our age does not qualify us. It's our recent relevant experience that qualifies with us. And frankly, those are ageless. So if you really want to not be considered based on your age, which is always wrong, and you want to be considered on merit, then lead with merit. So that's the key there. So the A, make sure you lead and promote your own achievements. And then the N. The N is your network. And, when I was, obviously I promote expanding your network, meeting new people, nurturing the people that you know, those relationships, that is. And then, but, I saw it all in action this past weekend. One real key thing with ageism and beating it, that is to talk to people. It sounds so simplistic, but talk to people older than you, talk to people younger than you, learn from them, share with them, help them, at every age bracket, different, diverse backgrounds, people different than you, people with different experiences than you, learn from them. I saw people from, 2018 going to the 1983 tents, all the 1983 people going to the, 2018 tents, and, tents being like where people congregated, just to clarify that. It was at the reunion weekend. You find people from the colleges you graduated from at any age. Don't just stick with your age bracket or people older than you. Reach out to people that you don't know who graduated 30 years different than you, with 30-year difference in your graduation dates. So, the key is to do things differently. Open expand your network channels and reach out to people that are different than you, and allow yourself the ability to have a conversation that might not go anywhere. Every conversation doesn't have to be some linear productive moment. You don't know where it might be productive. And frankly, it just might fuel your spirit. You might just help someone else. And that's all that's needed that day. So stop worrying about how productive your conversations are and just start talking to people. When you can have a robust network, that is powerful and that is ageless. So, when you have relevant knowledge, when you have achievements that you're promoting, and you have a network that you can tap, that is ageless. And that's the can-do attitude that you need to put forth in order to conquer ageism. Again, you cannot change how old you are. I cannot change how old you are. You can see in the background there, I see my balloons, they're backwards. 53. I just turned 53 last month, and I'm still holding on to the balloons because I love balloons. So, celebrate your age. Celebrate it, own it, and it may have some every age has drawbacks. So don't worry about the drawbacks. We all have drawbacks. Focus on what you can put forth. Focus on the assets of your age. And, at the same time, don't lead with age. Lead with your can-do attitude, and that is how you overcome it. If you want more resources on how to reach out to people, how to conduct the job search when you're an older job seeker, go to success.chameleonresumes.com/beatageism. I'm going to put that up here in the video. I have resources that can help you, that I've written, that I've designed, so this way you can overcome this in your job search and put forth the awesomeness that you have. So thank you for being here with me today. During the coffee, a few stumbles because it's not fully through my body yet, but I wanted to make sure I got this done and not miss my deadline and still put it up on Wednesday morning. So thank you for your patience and your acceptance for my lack of polish this morning. I'm really happy to share this with you, and I want you to change what you can and let go what you can't, because that's truly is the key to moving forward. And if you have any comments, put down your comments. If you have anyone that might benefit from this video, I'm going to ask you to share it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss next week's video. And if you like this, I'm going to ask you to like it and put a comment down below to share it. So I appreciate you being here with me this morning, and have a great morning. Thanks so much. Bye.